Hey you guys, today we're going to be looking at Riku's combat from Kingdom Hearts 3. Riku is playable in two sections of Kingdom Hearts 3. One is right after completing the Olympus world, and the other is right before going to the Keyblade graveyard. Most of Riku's attacks are the same, though Mickey does change a couple of things in the first fight. As such, I will just point out the differences rather than going through both playable sections and breaking them both down. Let's look at the ground combo first. The ground combo starts with a diagonal slash downwards. Riku then spins and crouches before thrusting forward and spawning a ray of darkness. He then slices upward out of the thrust. You can actually skip this upward slice if you press X fast enough in the combo. This thrusting attack actually triggers first if you are a certain distance away from the enemy. The last attack before the combo finisher is a spinning double slash. Riku spawns two rays of darkness that circle around him. These follow the trajectory of the two slashes, with one being a horizontal ray and the other being a diagonal one. Dark orbs and wind spin around Riku during this attack as well. This attack triggers first if you are surrounded by enemies. It can also trigger if you are above or below an enemy. The combo finisher shows Riku jumping into the air and doing two diagonal slashes downward before dashing backwards quickly. At the end of the dash, Riku spins and dashes forward, spawning a ray of light behind him. He then slashes upward, creating 3 rays of light. It's interesting that this combo finisher is light-based, though it fades to dark orbs. This is a really cool way of showing Riku's mastery over both light and darkness. I also want to point out that Riku's keyblade glows purple during this thrusting attack, possibly showing that he is actively casting dark magic during the attack. The air combo's first two attacks are pretty similar to the ground combo, with Riku doing a diagonal slash before thrusting forward. The thrust is slightly different as Riku spins with a thrust forward, and 3 rays of darkness spin around with him. He then slashes out of the thrust. Like the ground combo, you can cancel this animation midway through and go into the next attack if you press X fast enough. Riku then spins twice, slicing outwards before ending the second slice with a ray of light and darkness. The combo finisher has 2 diagonal slashes followed by 2 spinning slashes and ending with a downward strike. This strike spawns a white ray of light in the middle and a yellow ray circling around it. There are also lightning effects seen around the rays of light. Hey you guys, quick note, sorry I'm editing this in the morning, but I wanted to point out, I forgot to point this out when I was recording the original script, that the end of Riku's combo finishers actually are seen in the combos of the Oathkeeper form change from the Remind DLC. There's also a couple of attacks from Dream Drop Distance that Riku uses in Kingdom Hearts 3. So these are like the opening attack and the kind of lunge attack on the ground, and then 2 flow motion attacks, so the thrust in the air kind of looks like the flow motion dash attack, and when you're swinging on a pole, that looks really similar to Riku's like when he's surrounded in Kingdom Hearts 3. When you build up the situation meter with physical attacks, you will trigger a team attack when you are fighting with Mickey, and a Dark Thundaga attack when you are alone. Mickey and Riku do spinning slashes together, with Mickey spawning a ray of light and Riku spawning a ray of darkness. Dark Thundaga shows Riku creating an orb of darkness that bursts, sending out multiple casts of dark fire that home in on the enemy. If you are not targeting anything, these will just fly forward. Riku has access to Thundaga and Curaga. They both work the same as when Sora casts these. The Thundaga command works the same way as Sora's when Riku has Way to Dawn, and I thought that when Riku used Braveheart, the Thundaga situation command changed. When you are over the water though, it changes the Thundaga command for both Sora and Riku. Probably because there is maybe a floor beneath the water that the thunder hits. When using an item on Mickey, Riku will ask if he's alright, or just say his name.
You alright? Thanks! Mickey!
Dodging while on the ground will trigger Riku's Dark Roll from Dream Drop Distance. It's cool to see the dark effects in this dash. There is a ray of darkness that shows where Riku is during the dash, as well as this dark air effect that appears when he comes out of the dash. While in the air, he will just do a regular air dash. Purple air is seen as an effect though while dashing. There's also a purple effect seen while using Double Flight. Guarding while fighting with Mickey will cause Mickey to jump to your side and help you put up a barrier. The reprisal shows them both raising their keyblades, which glow with light as they push the barrier outwards. This barrier he makes with Mickey has a yellow hue to it, showing it is associated with light. When Riku is by himself, the barrier has a purple hue, indicating Riku is using the power of darkness to create this barrier. The reprisal shows Riku's keyblade glowing purple as he pushes the barrier outwards. One last thing that I wanted to point out that is a little odd, but when I trigger the Sora reaction command at the end of the second battle, the command menu turns yellow. Anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. I'm pretty active on Twitch, YouTube, Discord, and Twitter, so be sure to follow the links in the description below to stay updated. If you enjoyed this, click the cards on screen to watch some of my other breakdowns I've done for Kingdom Hearts 3. Subscribe or share this video, and I will see you in the next one.